So strangely, we are blessed in the moment with a relative opening of heart and mind, a melding of body and spirit, a deepening of the connection between all aspects of our multifaceted self. And we can, in those moments, accede to the divine, surrender to the divine in us. And at that juncture, there's a splendid harmony that does prevail. And I'm not sure what brain state it's related to, theta waves or what have you. However, we are capable of profound integration, wholeness, a union of mind, body, and spirit that allows us to behold the face of the universe directly. The act might be called a Gnostic Incision that cuts us open from the other side. You know, we have the illusion that we are surrendering to the divine, but the divine has just finally made its way through the cracks of our being and is now infiltrating every part of our soul. And when we gain that malady of being infected with spirit, we have nothing to do but, as I say, accede, acquiesce, and otherwise surrender to its pull. Because what it's really trying to show us is how futile it is to erect boundaries between ourselves and nature. And I mean futile in the sense that it just won't provide for our spirit to do that. If 50 years from now a holistic and integral culture were to prevail on this earth instead of a consumptive, destructive, inwardly spiraling doom dynamic of an economy, if something more akin to decentralized bioregional cultural centers were to arise in this world as the prevailing economic paradigm, I'm convinced people's spirits would open up. Great art and music would result. Culture would undergo a renaissance. And actually, that's what I'm going for. My spirit has a sort of moniker, which is waging renaissance. Just like people would otherwise wage war or wage business. I'm waging renaissance. Okay? Once the social infrastructures are in place, we the people may again renew our covenant with one another. Cops won't have to carry guns. You might be able to disband all armed forces eventually in the planet of the future. Okay? Own this vision enough and it will become real. It's like that image on the Sistine Chapel ceiling, you know, where God and man are touching. There is a place, a union of consciousness with the one that tells us what is the correct path. And then all politics just evaporates because we know we need food, we know we need water, we know we need love, and we know we need safe communities in which to raise our children. And if we can do all that without damaging Mother Nature's communities that she's already established, then we're golden. However, humanity has yet to actually figure that out. There was a rumored place called Eden where this was supposedly the natural state of all things in existence. Yet somehow humankind fell out of that arrangement, alignment, covenant with the one. And we've been striving to get it back. And it is conceivable, it is even possible that you can claim Eden for yourself again, today, right now. Because your original innocence is just that. It's an uncompromised part of your soul that has never and could never be touched. That's the Eden inside you. No matter the circumstances, you are unblemished in the eyes of the divine because that kernel is the divine. That kernel inside you is the divine itself. Building upon that vision is what I am bound to do. It's like the holographic projector at the heart of my dream. I know we can restore and reclaim Eden on this planet and go beyond the bounds of this earth. Yet, the species must will it to be true, as a collective, that we will not expend the planet in our race to the stars. We will not pay an unconscionable price of scuttling the environment for the sake of mere technological advancement and adventure. We have to preserve home base. All this has been said 100 billion times before by pioneers, by environmentalists, and by the climate crowds that are now amassing on this planet, who say very rightly that we are going to have climate challenges. Okay, let's not call it climate change. Let's climate challenge. Yeah, we're climate challenged is what we should say, because we're out of alignment here and here with Mother Nature in our systems design. But we're smart enough to fix that. We have the means to provide for everybody without damaging the environment, and this is the next evolutionary forefront for humankind. And it involves social justice as much as it does environmental justice. Everyone needs to be served. Not every whim and not every far-flung desire. I might have to put off for 20 to 25 years my desire to go to space in order to make sure that the home base is preserved. That's painful for me. I want to go to space like tomorrow. Can I do it in tandem? Maybe, maybe not. But the point is, culture will arise of a different sort when competition and greed do not rule the day. There will be music in the streets. There will be block parties that don't end. There will be no locks on the doors or the cars. There will be no handguns carried on people's hips. This is the future that is coming, where fear and greed have been dispensed with finally. And if you won't have any complaints, see me. Okay? That's my reality. You're gonna have to deal with it. Alright? Peace, peace, and more peace is coming upon us. And in a peaceful society, people learn to get along and love one another unconditionally and share everything.